Alright, welcome everybody. This is Unreal-GamingHD with some more project cars, and today we are at Spa. By the way, in the background you can actually see the real setup I used for my car, so you can take advantage of and you can try to beat my time, which is not that hard, I believe. Well, I'm using GT3 as usually, and I'm gonna tell you a few facts about this track. So, the circuit, the Spa Francorchamps motor racing circuit, is the venue of the Formula 1 Belgian Grand Prix and of the Spa 24 hours and 2000 kilometers endurance races. The few more facts is that there is exactly 20 turns, 20 corners. The fastest lap, if I take the modern circuit with new pit lane and the bus stop chicane, it has 7 kilometers and 4 centimeters, meaning 4,352 miles, and the lap record sets the Sebastian Vettel, the German F1 racer in the Red Bull in 2009, and the lap is 1 minute 47 seconds and 263 hundredths. Right now we are in the first chicane in the really long straight till the third or second corner, depends. If the chicane takes as 2 or 1 corner, we will be hard on the brakes right here, you know, just to have an advantage of good traction in this corner. And I can tell you more about why I did what I did, and this is for me first or second corner, depends how I want to take it. Sometimes I shift in the middle to the second gear, sometimes I keep the second gear since the first till the last moment. I really don't know when or where to choose it, or if the first or second thing is quicker or slower, and why. Here the same, sometimes I shift to the third gear and then upshift to the fourth gear. Sometimes I do full fourth gear, depends on the situation. The same here, sometimes second and the third here, sometimes third, but mostly it goes second and the third. Here it's always second. If it's different in the video, it was a mistake and I lost some hundreds there. Here you just go full throttle till the almost the bus stop corner I was talking before. Here you can just, you know, a bit put off your foot off the gas, and you can do it like with 255 seconds kilometers per hour. Here we are at the bus stop. Again, you gotta be really careful in the bus stop on the throttle, because if you push too hard, especially with especially with the car, I guess RUF rough, you're just gonna spin the shit out of you. But with this Bentley Continental GT3, it's, I would say, paradox, but here's the time, just by the way, 1:19 and 625 this is actually how it finished, that I was 5th overall. And this is where the race comes in. Actually, you see that I used for this video the wheelCAM. It's kinda, tricky to set it in my room. It's not that great quality, it's just HD webcam, and then you have to synchronize it in the Vegas, which is kinda tricky, and I did it like 30 minutes. There you can see in the background flying car. I don't know how this happens, but we are straight on the start.
Okay, mate, let's focus on the lights and try and make up some
Let's get into
here.
it.
Keep it clean, keep your wits about you as well. There's a few crazies out there.
Oh, that was kind of late reaction. I just didn't want to be too quick, because that I would have to go through the pits, and this is definitely not what you want there. Really easy in the first corner. Even this is the easiest corner probably ever not to make any contact, because it's fast corner, you don't have to brake there, and there is not really high chance that somebody's going to hit your ass actually. But here there is sick place for us. We are 4th currently, which makes us +1 position compared to the start. You see again the first, and I even keep it on the exit, just, you know, hit the 2nd gear, and here I go to the 3rd and downshift to the 2nd, and on the exit 3rd, because I think the car benefits from the traction. It's kinda even, I mean 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and the 5th place, the same gaps between each of a car. The bad thing you can do in this game to get good results, if you are even to the rest of the drivers, just wait for their mistake. If you can become stable with times, if you can become, I don't say you won't make any mistake, of course you will make some mistakes. You're not the god, nobody is. Even the real drivers are making mistakes. Just wait for it, because these mistakes will come to the guys ahead of you, even guys behind you. It's not really, oh, you see that? I mean, I just say that and I was just really lucky that he didn't hit me over there. But you can essentially see, okay, he's going to the pits. Maybe false start. This is my only thing I can actually think of. And just back to what I was, oh my gosh, saying before. Wait for mistakes, because 100% of time you're gonna close the gap, not because you're fast enough to do so. I mean, if you're driving like this on the 3rd, 4th place, the guys ahead of you were or are, I know, few percent the same speed like you are, so you have to benefit from mistakes. If you make a mistake, they're gonna reach you. If they're gonna mistake, you're gonna reach them or increase the gap between you and them. So I can see that this guy GIJ or JIG saw that he's trying to take as best racing line as possible. He's currently on the same car like I am, Bentley Continental GT3. If I didn't mention it before, I'm gonna mention it now. Okay, you see the 3rd gear, 4th, just in the first part of the really long corner. By the way, just the timing, it's 2.2 seconds to the car ahead of us and almost 3 seconds to the car behind us. Oh, there you go. I mean, oh my gosh, and he hits me. Ooh, okay, it was kind of close. Whatever. I'm kind of speechless because it was like really close that he's gonna take me with him. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if it was 100% his mistake that he went back to the track the way he did, but no matter. The 2nd place has been changed, and the 2nd place takes guy Palai. I'm not really sure if I'm spelling or, you know, pronouncing your nicknames correctly, but based on my nickname I have on this team, which is I'm by driving, in the past it was I'm by winning, based on the Charlie Sheen thing. If anybody knows, thumbs up, cheers. If you don't know what it is, try to Google the song. Doesn't mean I'm bisexual. Well, we set the time 2 minutes 19 seconds and 700. Jesus fucking number, I just screw them every single time I say them. Actually, to tell you something more about the settings of the server, was there wasn't forced manual gears. Alright, so anybody in the starting grid could use automatic shifting or gearbox, whatever you call it. I did sequential shifting. I never do automatic. I honestly can't even drive with that. I mean, I have to, you know, feel the car and stuff like that. In the past I was, you know, the guy who didn't shift. I was playing more arcade games than the real simulators like you see now. And the thing is that there was real driving aid. So in the GT car you get traction control and the ABS. I'm not sure if that thing in the right bottom corner is more stability control or the traction control, or you know, you have three things you can set on and off. So this car has two of them. I'm not sure. For example, BMW Z4 has three symbols there, and I think that one doesn't have the rest of the cars because that was thing that only the BMW Z4 had, but since there are new rules in the GT3 series, they can't use it anymore, so it is to be off actually. So there was real consumption, real tire wear, you know, just everything was sound real except the manual gears. The weather, I guess, clear. The track had 35 degrees, you know, not a big deal, just regular racing things, except I prefer, for example, heavy clouds or light clouds or medium clouds, because you don't get the shadows on the you know, tarmac or on the track, because at certain points when it's too dark I can hardly see my braking point, and that's actually my problem. So we are first currently to the car behind us. We've got, actually we are increasing time by time our lead. It's 4.4 seconds right now. And you know, to tell you something about my, for example, future plans with this game, Project Cars, and the YouTube session, if you are interested, by the way, I would love to ask you for sharing this video, because I really think, and I don't want to sound anyhow cocky or anything like that, but this video has a quality, it's really decent record. I mean, in terms of bitrate and the resolution, it's not laggy. I'm currently at 60 FPS, 56, 66 while playing Project Cars. So I know it's 25 or 30, it's 30 frames per second record, full HD, 15 megabits per second bitrate. I would love to ask you for, you know, sharing it, because I'm using you know, capture card, pretty expensive microphone for the commentary. I have the wheel. I'm not making any money by doing YouTube, obviously. I don't have even the viewers to do so. But if you actually share the video, people will come to see it, and I will have the motivation to follow and keep doing it. I really enjoy this game. Oh my gosh, some guy who is like one lap behind us hits us, and see the back screen, or you know, back mirror, how he just tried to hit us. If he actually hits us, we would have to leave because he will destroy our car, or at least, yeah, we would be able to take the pit stop, because it was right there. I would just, you know, in the best of, I wouldn't go to the straight, just to the pits, but we would probably lose, like, I don't know, let's say 8 positions out of 19 drivers currently driving the track. Just silly, you know, silly. This is really silly. I don't know why these people are doing it, but if you're actually playing the full damage, you have to, you know, you have to tell to yourself, say to yourself, should I drive full damage for, I mean, if with people you don't know, sorry, or should I actually drive with visual only, or you know, visible only damage? Because if somebody like this hits you when you're driving first place, when he's just out of the fight for the first, second, or you know, just podium, you can quit it. And if you spend 30 minutes qualifying yourself to the race, trying to hit hard, you know, and some bloody racer like this just ends all 45, for example, minute racing, I would just punch his face in real, seriously. I'm not really aggressive. I mean, people say I am, but it's not true, obviously. But I was really hit his face, because this is just not the thing you do. I mean, if you buy the project cars, you wanna drive fair. I mean, if you wanna drive like as well, like a silly motherfucker, you know, go for Need for Speed. For example, I enjoyed Need for Speed Rivals, the last Need for Speed. I'm absolutely okay with it, but if I buy project cars, oh jeez, nice drift. I just expect people to hit hard but clean laps. I understand that not every single time you get a clean lap. You know, actually I was really kicked from one league after 2 races, and I've never destroyed anybody, never. I mean, they did it, I believe, on purpose, because I wasn't that slow as they thought I were, or I had the proof that I didn't do what they said. I had the telemetry. By the way, considering telemetry, I have got the file of qualifying and the race as well, so I'm gonna put it into the description. In the last video I said I have it, I didn't have it, and I'm really sorry for that. The link will be in the description. So we are in the 6th lap, and I'm actually talking like for 16.5 minutes, kind of cool. And we're currently first out of 13 drivers, but you will never finish the race with the drivers, you know, the amount of drivers you started with, just no way. We're currently in the 6th lap, and our gap is actually way less. It's almost twice as less as it was when I was mentioning it this last time. It's 2.3 seconds here, and if you're watching the video and you're focusing more things than I do actually right now, you can see where am I getting those hundreds and where am I losing those hundreds. For example, based on what I can remember, this corner is where I'm getting like almost a second gap advantage. Let's wait when he goes through. Okay, I just said that when he mastered the actual corner there. So 2.5 seconds. Okay, but this is kind of fast lap, because the difference of a first and the second sector to my fastest time is just 29 thousandths of a second, which is actually that I'm doing the best time right now. And yeah, here I get a speed practically every single time, because I'm not sure if it's just because of the car or the way I do it, but I'm able to carry high speed through that corner, no braking, just, you know, releasing foot of the gas, and in the end of the like before the braking point, I'm like 262, I guess, kilometers per hour. I wasn't paying attention to my top speed right there, but I think it was something over 260 kilometers per hour, which is, I don't know, 190 miles per hour. I don't really know. Actually, this was the fastest time so far, 2 minutes 19 seconds and 219 hundredths of a second. Whew. Well, actually, I would say the guy behind us, by the way, it's the same guy all the time since, I guess, 2nd lap. He's tailing me. I mean, anything under the 3 seconds, it's kind of telling, because any, for example, mistake on the exit, when the long straight line follows, one single mistake, one wrong throttle push or hit, you're losing like hundreds of a second. Especially, for example, the Green Hell, the Nordschleife, the circuit. There is one really straight line before you're going to the last passage. There is like, I don't know, it can be 1.5 kilometer, you know, straight line. I don't really know. If you make a mistake on the exit or somewhere in the last section and you do not carry as much speed as possible, he can get like 3-4 seconds to you, if he has, for example, the same car like you with the similar setup of the top speed and acceleration. But I mean, really, oh, slow car ahead of us. Good, he didn't try to do something stupid there. Let's see how the second guy, the P2, deals. I mean, he didn't lose even hundreds of seconds, so he's cool through that corner. Okay, this was nice. So let's see the top speed. Okay, it was 261 km/h top speed before I had to brake there. I would be really interesting to hear from the guy on the second place what is the top speed he achieves there, you know, to compare a bit the real difference between our cars, the exit and at the end the top speed before you have to brake. Okay, so far I haven't done single mistake, which is absolutely crazy because usually I'm able to drive like 5 laps, hairpin driving, but then I usually, if I'm especially under the pressure of the guy behind me, I mean 3 seconds it's confident, it's not like you make a mistake, you get off it with a clean skin, but you are not under constraints. I mean, you know, fuck it, just under the pressure. So I mean, that's it. 8.5 lap and no mistake. It's absolutely nice. I mean, if I've done that one mistake, I wouldn't be first anymore. But after what I can see, I mean, you know, I'm commentating it after it's recorded. I can't really speak this way when I'm driving. I'm not crazy. So based on what I can see, even when I was about to fall behind, I managed to increase the speed a bit. I mean, he could just lose some speed because he was trying to push even harder when he sees the gap is, you know, the gap is not that big. But I can actually keep 2.5 to 3.9 seconds the gap between me and the car behind me, which is absolutely confident driving. This is probably the most successful, the fastest and the most stable spa session I've ever had, and so far the most stable, you know, trust me when I'm saying that. Oh well, I missed the thing. Oh my god, I got 5 seconds penalization. Okay. Oh my gosh, the worst thing is that I have to slow down and I even screw the bus stop corner, which is absolutely ridiculous. He's 1.8 seconds behind us, so I lost there more than 1 second. Oh, just easy here. Do not hit the wall there. It would be a really unfortunate mistake. Well, I really advise you to buy a DLC, or if it's, yeah, I guess it's called DLC in this case. I'm not sure how is it called. I mean, there are 2 DLCs out there, and both had some names like Car Legends, or you know stuff like that. Because GT3 Bentley Continental GT3 really worth the buying. I guess it's €5 on the official distribution for Czech Republic, at least. I know in Russia they have way lower, or in the past the way lower prices than we have in Czech Republic. If you recount it with the official course to the Czech money, it's way more, but well, fuck it, pCARS worth it. I would like to maybe say a few more things about, oh my gosh, there's a slow car ahead of us. I don't really like this. The people can't respect blue flags when it's a race session. When it's qualifying, fuck it. I mean, you won't make a fast time, but you will be able to race anyway. But if they hit you hard in the race, you're fucking off. Well, so the thing I was saying before, what was it? Oh, yeah, I would like to say a few things about bugs, because on the official forum of pCARS you can find the list of bugs that people are actually, you know, putting there, adding and stuff like that. You can find there like many pages of it, and there are even things I have never seen, and I care mostly about the multiplayer bugs because I do not play single player in this game, not anymore. I mean, I've never started. Oh my gosh, the same fucking mistake again. I just don't wanna screw it the way I did it last time. So actually, he's 1 second behind us. Fucking Christ, I mean, it's one fucking lap till the end. How am I gonna lose it? I hate the bug when you can't push drive actually, so sometimes I have to re-log or rejoin the session 5 times to be able to drive. The second thing I really don't like, when somebody, I don't know why he would ever do it, push the rolling start when you're not starting from one place, but you know, all corners are going through certain thing of the map or part of the map, and you actually, oh my gosh, it's 0.7 seconds, 0.6. He's actually faster than I am on this straight. Last lap, I mean, why is everything happening in the last lap? But it was really nice downshift there, really accurate, easy on the throttle now, easy on the throttle. I guess I haven't finished the thing with bugs, but this is getting more and more intense. 0.7 seconds. Okay, I chose the second gear variant here. I mean, I know how this race is gonna end up, but still it's kinda intense even for me right now. Alright, there we are, nice and clean, no spinning, no traction, works really nice and smooth. That's what I was looking for, the word smooth. Nice here, nice. Really, I mean, I'm pressured like hell, but I'm accurate. Oh, here it wasn't 100% accurate, but I still could carry the speed. It's 1 second. I'm actually like 0.4 seconds faster through last corners than he is. 1 second. Last lap on the Spa in the Belgium. One of the most beautiful and the longest track in the F1 series. I guess it's the longest. Don't get me wrong. Don't screw it here. Don't screw it here. Nice. ABS was working. Traction control will be probably working in the end of this. No, now there is traction control when I am actually accelerating with this car, because it's got, I guess, 550 braking horsepower. Last freaking corner, first gear. Easy on the gas and nothing can happen now. There is the gap in the end, or at the end, almost 0.8 seconds, but after 20 minutes of racing, I mean, congratulations, good racing. I mean, to all of you who finished.
Well done, mate. You won the race.
I skipped that, you know, empty lap there, but you can see the difference between me and him was actually 168 of a second, which is kind of nonsense, because when I could see something different on my screen actually. I would like to ask you for like, subscribe and share it to your friends. Please, Unreal-GamingHD out. Bye.